defensive stop from Washington to start the second half.
Design play out of the sideline, out of bound, baseline drive, baseline drip, but Bay stepped right in the middle of that passing lane.
Keyon Menifield in the first point.
Want to attack him, he's too long. Pull up at the elbow, just couldn't get it to go down.
All the way to the basket. In a one-point game is Keyon.
It was a mistake. I thought it was going to get stripped from behind or blocked from behind, but they couldn't catch up to him.
Keyon Menifield answers for Utah. Timeout Huskies for Colorado to go up 7.
Only let him shoot if you're Colorado. I wouldn't get anywhere near him.
Keyon Menifield on the drive, lays it in. 13.3 to go, and Mike Hopkins
as the point guard, Mohamed Gay. I don't know if they want him doing that. Turnover. Menifield all alone. Easy bucket for the Huskies.
Just so the coach won't yell at him. He knew he made a mistake trying to handle the ball up the floor.
And missed the free throw, so a 10-point advantage for the Cougs. And again, Washington State has not won 6 straight conference games in 30 years. Menifield, you talk about the first half. Badgema always calling for it in the far corner this time. Mia, an offensive rebound. Now Koren Johnson has a chance. Badgema wants it back. Now Menifield for 3. Mia, Keyon idea, but are they that far ahead of the teams that are in that kind of second tier? That's what we're going to find out.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fascinating NCAA tournament for the reasons you just said. There are a number of teams, in my estimation, 8 or 9, that are capable of winning a national. And feel for somebody that's relatively new to the game.
Keyon Menifield.
Washington 0 of 4 shooting here in the first 3.5 minutes. Bay turns that one away. Menifield with bigs all around, and the fresh half. Menifield, quick move, but he can't get it to go down over Reynaud. But there's Koren Johnson. What Braxton Mee has always done. He made the switch in the summer, and he was talking to the coaches as Bay goes to the floor. Now Menifield's going to get an easy basket, and Washington's not.
Teeman to jump it up. And we are underway. Keyon Menifield, the freshman, will handle for the Huskies. Badgema and Jamal Bay, the other starters. A Washington team that's really struggled on the road this season, just 1 of 8 away from home. And there is Menifield, who is picking up
down and limit your options at the end.
And without DeJuan Clayton, not a lot of ball handling on the floor or even available for Cal.
No, and they just double teamed the last time down the floor. And it went inside of the post. Good move by Washington.
Menifield switches at 3. And that's poked away. Another turnover. Koren Johnson, freshman to freshman, and Menifield just had.
Your shots, they affect your shot.
20-20. And there's the board. 6th rebound of the game for Braxton Mee. 2 blocks, 6 boards, no shot attempts. Menifield, tough shot, and he gets 10 for Koren Johnson. Another steal for him, and he can't finish, but Menifield is there. We'll come up with how many shot disruptions Mia had. There he creates a turnover. Koren Johnson to the birthday boy, Menifield, who rises
in there to really hurt the Washington zone.
Ratai's turn. Can't connect. Mia the rebound.
Much different looking game than I thought we'd see.
How about that crossover? And a free throw to follow for Keyon Menifield.
Dave Matson got hurt at Utah. He was one of those guys that are just snipers that you have to stay attached to him. You can't leave him. You can't be in help responsibility. And so that changes the defense for the other team. There's Menifield with the 3. Driving in there. You see that big old guy down there. You're going to think twice about trying to get all the way to the rim.
I'm reminded to note that no Washington player has a foul yet, which is another big deal, specifically for me.
Specifically me, you're right.
Menifield lets the defense fly by. That's a long 2. Brooks pulls down the post miss. They've done well on the freshman guard, limiting him to 8 points.
Washington doesn't even need to shoot. They can just run the shot clock all the way down and let Oregon State take it out.
Menifield caps his week with 2 more.
All right, here we go. It's a blackout in Seattle. I guess you can kind of insert your joke there with the delay and deep into the night here in Pacific Northwest.
Almost midnight.
Keyon Menifield, the freshman, with the game's first points.
Well, it took 40 minutes.
Again, Rivaldo soars his first points of the night.
That's a big-time play right there. Not a lot of space with the shot clock winding down.
Oregon reclaims the lead. 4 guards and Dante right now for the Ducks. Menifield, a quick dart on the baseline and one. Foul on Jermaine Couisnard. He saw in front. Cole Batchman missing from deep. Braxton Mia the offensive rebound. Keyon Menifield, the fadeaway.
And you've got to find him. I mean, Couisnard hit both of his three-point attempts in the first half. He's gotten off to a great start here in the second. You can't lose him in the zone.
He's got the ability to heat up. He had 27 in their big win against Arizona a few weeks ago. On the baseline, open jumper for Keyon. Leads Oregon with 13. Right back at him. Keyon Menifield coming off the bench after starting all last season and the majority of this year. Keyon Menifield the pull up.
Loud for an extended stretch.
Tough shot, Jermaine Couisnard the miss. Hustling. Here comes Keyon Menifield. Darting to the basket. Tries the reverse. Went around the world that time. Who has been explosive over the years. Nate Biddle with an up and under, and the rebound the Huskies control it. In fact, they've taken Noah Williams up the tunnel toward the locker room to get checked out. Keyon Menifield in the key. 19 went to the arrow. Husky ball. Corin Johnson well short, but there's Keyon Menifield. He's everywhere for the Huskies. For the lead. Washington in front.
Put back down the stretch.
Tied a career high now. Biddle with 11. Keyon Menifield again. Time. Lead changes in this one. And Braxton Mia wins the tip for the Huskies. Even though they're wearing the black on their home floor in a blackout tonight in Seattle. Little did they know they would go deep into the night. Corin Johnson. Keyon Menifield weaving his way through. And Menifield a new career high of 27.
Shorten the game, brother.
Loose ball rebound, Menifield with the gauze hanging out of his mouth, playing through a bloody lip. He hits the Jets. He hits the leg.
3 to shoot off the inbounds. It's Bay having trouble. Long 3. Menifield got it. Approaching 2.5 to go. Lee Thomas steps in, misfires. Huskies looking to push the pace. Corin Johnson skips it to the corner. Fuller around the horn. Bay off the shot fake. Bay elevates. They'll rotate it again. Deep 3. Menifield, a much needed bat. Ellis a 3. No. And the Trojans looking for their first basket still this half. Wow, Menifield. Talk about track star speed, and he gets the front 8 times. 5 lead changes. It's been an entertaining one here at Galen Center. Menifield navigating the traffic. Noah Williams returning to the game. Extra pass to the corner. 3 off the mark for Bay. Rebound tapped out. Brooks secures it. Menifield hits from 3. Here's Ellis. Is it boogie time? Leaves that one short on the floater. Four and a half to play.
We haven't heard Noah Williams, who has the ball right now, number 24 in purple. We barely called his name. 0 for 2 from the field. No points for the senior.
3 early fouls. Menifield gets one to drop again. Picked up by Menifield. Time ticking away. Menifield to the rack. They'll let him score. 6 points.
Do too much. Doesn't even put it on the floor. Finds Brooks. And great job by Keyon Brooks of popping out to that corner.
Menifield taking a follow, and he finished home. Henderson left open for the wing. Front iron.
Bottle can't hold on, and Menifield, scrappy loose ball rebound.
It's another important aspect of a game like today. The Littles have to come back and help their guys rebound.
Brooks thought about it, puts it on the deck. Now Menifield will take this and bangs it through. Just picks up the foul. Now they move Larson back to a sixth-man role. They love his energy off the bench. Mia back to the basket, a couple of 7-footers. Larson with a little help. Menifield knocks down another. Well, he takes on Umar Balo. Wilson. That's a Menifield. The runner, boy, has that been
of him on that offensive end.
Develis doesn't take many, misses that one.
Feet weren't right, you know, and just a little off balance.
Menifield, man, can he run and finish? Has been perfect today.
Their activity and their willingness to share the basketball, the Wildcats, is why they've got.
Really, either way.
Yeah. Philly fans are a little bit more edgy than any other fan base, the Eagles fans that I've seen in a long time.
Mia has checked back in the 7-footer for the Huskies. Menifield, and I'll tell you what, he does not mind.
Get it.
Two-hand putback flush is good.
Basar, another one.
It's 12-0 Arizona State. Cole Bajema from way out there. And that one rims out with the offensive rebound for Washington in the lane. They're on the board, courtesy of Keyon Menifield. A steal. Here comes Keyon Menifield. Menifield somehow, the hesitation. First time they've started on the road 3-0 in conference play. Since they had guys like Byron Scott and Fat Lever in the starting lineup. The early 80s, Alton Lister, Sam Williams, Cornelius. Out and the rebound, Desmond Cambridge Jr. Long outlet, Nunez. Swatted by Keyon Brooks.
And unfortunately for ASU, that's a freshman mistake. Trying to take it to the bigger, more athletic Keyon Brooks. He's not going to give up any layups in crunch time.
Freshman Menifield. The teardrop from Keyon Menifield.
Another live ball turnover by UW. Gets an early offensive opportunity for Utah. Stefanovic missing there, but they've been able to beat the zone down the floor before it gets set.
Washington got some subs in now.
Do they ever have to have versus this really Husky first half? Now demanding the ball. I love it. Bajema with a dozen to shoot. Williams off the jab step. Backs down Wooster. Menifield hits it.
This kid can...
Alex Jensen against Fresno State in January of 1999. The last Utah player with a triple-double.
Alex Jensen, assistant coach, Utah Jazz now.
16 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists in that game. Menifield and the Huskies. Feels like
Huskies beat Colorado back in early December up in Seattle. Keyon Menifield bringing the ball up the floor for UW. A.J. Simpson on him. Menifield going to take the jumper, and it's good. From the floor. Does have 4 boards, 2 offensive rebounds.
And De Silva's a guy that loves to score in the post. He loves the high post jumper. He can knock down threes, but all they're giving him is that high post jump hook, and he wants to get better looks than that.
Here's Williams trying to create some space from De Silva, but could not. The shot clock inside of 10 again. There's Menifield, long 3 is good. So
rebounds, keeping that ball alive. They'll get a second possession here, and it pays off.
3 for 6, 1 of 3 from 3, Empty possession by the Buffaloes to start. Menifield gets the layup in transition.
Edge goes to Cal in the all-time series. Huskies have won 3 straight, 7 of the last 10. And Washington has also won the last 5 here in Seattle. The last time Cal won here, you got to go back to February of 2016. Cal's leading scorer, Jaylen Brown, 23.
Huskies fans shouldn't feel bad about that because he's giving everybody in the NBA the business too.
Open in the corner. And the freshman buries it, Keyon Menifield.
That little fella right there could
Washington State win. He's the Pac-12 Player of the Week.
National Player of the Week as well.
Here come the Huskies. Step back. To be a 6'8" point guard.
I used to work out with Guy. I played with Guy a lot of days at a place called the Bellevue Sports Pro Club over on the east side. And Noah's going to call for the high street road with Keyon Brooks.
Quick dart and the pull-up. And the mid-range.
Someone's got to be able to step up in that space, especially with Ingram. He's not a guy. Coach Hopkins told us today, we do not want to let him get going or get any confidence. Well, that right there will get a guy like Ingram going quickly.
Solid, Maxine.
Bajema almost lost it. Forward, the shot clock dwindling down. Menifield's got to put it up, hanging up and under. Jones, oh boy, far too strong. Bajema gets it pulled free.
That was a beautiful contest by Bay, though. UW doing a great job of closing out on the shooters all half long, forcing Stanford's jump shooters to speed up.
Menifield. Menifield hanging tough. The in-run. Ball loose. Pass ahead. Body control. Mia 6 boards, 11 points. Bajema to inbounds. Bay slashing through. Menifield.
Free throw shooting game. He was a horrible free throw shooter before. Horn 3, no good. Rebound controlled by Menifield. The freshman from Flint, Michigan takes it all the way and scores.
Well, I love his energy. I got a chance to see him earlier at the.
Neal's got 12 points, 5 rebounds in 10 minutes. He's already set his career high scoring in the first half here today. Menifield pull-up is good.
Well, he is.
Hefty touch pass. Neal in the corner. Had it stripped away. And the presence of Mia on the court, I think, prevented a bucket there. Menifield in transition. He scores.
And that.
Passed up the 3. That's a tough shot. Short. This time Washington comes away with the ball.
2 tough shots in a row for DJ Horn. He's a guy who can make them in a bunch. And right there, you want to get better looks. He's the freshman. That's this right now. You want to let your guys get out here and have some rewards. They've been working hard defensively. And the rule here in Tempe is if you get it, you can go with it.
Is that another block? Almost. Washington thought he was going to.
Happy New Year, everybody. And the tip is controlled by the Dogs. This is a Husky team mired in a 3-game win streak. What has to go right for the Dogs tonight?
Well, certainly, Cindy, they've got to play with balance. They can't repeat a 2 for 25 scenario from 3 in the loss against UCLA. And there you go.
Menifield.
That possession going up strong. Excellent start on the road.
Drew Peterson helped him with that block, AB. That might have been a double block.
Remember, it's one of the tallest teams in the nation.
He has since been passed by a couple guys, but he was the leader. Fuller, the other end, has it blocked by Peterson, who now has 2 blocks, but mid-level jumper off. Menifield for 3. And
you don't need to run an offense for. He cleans up the glass, and he's long the right way. Very long and active. Oh, up at Jeremy Grant. C.J. Fair and Jeremy Grant. And that's a compliment. Mia with an offensive board. Now Fuller goes back to Brooks. Always two defenders around Brooks. 5 on the shot clock. Menifield, what's he doing? Right now for Washington. Let's see if they can cut into this deficit. First half was a masterpiece. They were very competitive, very efficient on the offensive end. Fuller had to pull it out. Menifield, this time with the left. Huskies not going away. And a turnover. Menifield letting the game come to him. 8-0 run by the Huskies. And now turnover. Menifield, the quickest guy in the court. And he lays it in.
Off-balance shot ignited the fast break.
Menifield exploded to the basket to lay it in.
Nice. Better job denying that pass. You can't pass the ball from the top of the zone right to the man in the middle of the zone.
Menifield. Broom closes out and he gets the bucket.
Good finish.
True road games against Power 5 opponents. This game, USC and Northwestern for Auburn. They're the only ones in the nation that have done it.
And not taking anything away from the way Auburn has played today. Auburn losing Sunday in L.A. did not help the Huskies. They came in here knowing they needed this win badly before they went to the SEC. They had lost 2 of their last 3 as Keyon shot clock, and that's a really good play. He's also a 2-time SEC academic honor roll.
8 dunks for Auburn.
4 for 16, and it's a 5-point game. Berg, and that's a high level of difficulty heave. He might be coming out soon with a shot like that. My goodness.
Yeah, that was not your high percentage shot there. That was throw something against the wall, hope it sticks.
Ryan Looney was smirking. I looked over at him after that shot attempt. Huskies have Keyon and Corin in there right now. The 2 freshmen. Keyon Brooks with the ball now. Keyon Menifield off the skip pass. Quick delivery. And it's too easy for them. And for Keyon Brooks on the bench right now. But triple-double watch early on, considering how early it is in the game. He has 6 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Wow. As long as they can continue to get out on the break, he can pad those stats. Nice take right there.
With the spin, Menifield.
This thing, it's a once-in-a-lifetime type thing. You get out there on the 7th hole, that little par 3 over the ocean. There was otters out there eating shellfish, and you're going, oh my goodness.
I try to play honest. I don't usually play very well, though. Wow. Menifield is playing well. This is going up, I would say. Safe bet. Ed Chang has not been able to really hit the mark, though. Menifield, that is the...
Not much taller, but he's must weigh 30 pounds more than Keyon Menifield.
Just over a minute to go. Washington and Cal Poly have met twice before. Washington 2-0 against the Mustangs. Menifield step back 3, and he cashes it in. Fleming gets it to Ali, and it's poked away, and the Husky defense gets a stop.
They wanted to go inside to their leader, their senior leader, but wasn't to be.
Where do the Huskies go here, Coach?
Oh, without question, they go to Brooks. Don't dribble it too long, Minnie.
He's got the matchup
in his hand.
Kobe Sanders has the matchup with Brooks Jr. He's in the corner. And Menifield, the true freshman.
High volume shots, but he misses anyways. A lot of opportunity for Terry. All right, the drive. Menifield before.
Menifield again attacking. Boy, not playing.
And that one batted in. Not sure who's going to get credit. I believe Michael Ratai got a hand on it. Quickly down the court, a three-pointer for Keyon Menifield
here at Gill Coliseum. It's been automatic.
34-19. Beavers on top. Now Reeve the leading scorer with 11. One thing Washington has not been able to do is get Keyon involved much in the offensive end. Brooks trapped, looking for help. 3 to shoot. Touch pass. Menifield, the shot clock expires and it banks in. The 5th turnover on Washington. Saxon, the 19-point performance yesterday on 9 of 15 shooting. Backed up Matthias Toss. Last year only averaged 7 minutes per game, but has slid in nicely to the starting role this year. Menifield rattles in the 3.
CBU running. Chiquinho. Oh, no chance there. Keyon was all over it in addition to others. Now the Huskies back the other way. Menifield.
Corin judge, but he doesn't get big minutes.
One of those curious things. He starts every game, but then you don't really see him most of the game as Menifield gets the roll.
Well, Adage lives in the corners, and he can really make that shot. I'm surprised he's been that open.
He's like the Western Athletic Conference P.J. Tucker as
the ball before Jamal Bay made contact with his leg. It's over now.
Wound up getting the stop off of the missed free throw. It is a 6-point game. Badgema nearly threw it away. Bay tracked it down. Menifield one-on-one. Shaking Quintana. What a finish. What a move from quite a start. Tanner Christensen out of Spokane Valley, Washington. I can tell you where that is.
I'm telling you, he's showing us a little bit of everything. I just love the foot. They're going to call him for a block right there. And that's one of the reasons
after the North Florida game that you could see the lack of chemistry. He said it's really impossible for anything but time to help them develop more chemistry with the injuries in particular to Brooks and Noah Williams hurting.
Well, that's the thing that always breaks the team's back is injuries. You know, you can live with the fact that you got some new guys because you know it's just a matter of time before they develop some chemistry. But when you get injured, that just sets you back even further. That's a bill.
Got to be somebody open outside. It's Stain now. And he misses.
That's just a great block by Frank Keyon. I talked about it. He has 2 fouls, but he's not going to back off. He just flat out goes after everything.
Menifield likes the floater. Oh, he just has that feathery touch.
I've never been to St. George. You been to St. George?
I have.
Yeah? All right. It's a nice place?
You know what? It's pretty nice.
All right. That lad kind of threw me off there.
The people are hospitable. And they're passionate on that play. Johnson has helped keep the Dogs in it as the first half clock ticks down.
Yeah, if I'm Utah Tech, I got to be happy. Up 5. If they can hold that lead going into halftime, they have to be happy about that.
High ball screen, Keyon from Menifield. Step back, 4-3, it's good. Against Christensen with his 16 first half points. And a defensive stop against Christensen, just his 2nd miss.
Yeah, good job by Braxton. He forced Christensen out a little bit further.
Oh, good pass again off the double. And Menifield cashes in. Nichols. Tough 3 for Gooden. Good rebound.
I get the feeling Cameron Gooden isn't going to miss them all the entire game because he's really getting some good looks. He just can't knock him down. He just has to keep shooting. And that guy right there just gets to the bucket, man.
Yes, he does.
Got to get it up faster than that, young fella.
How about the throwdown earlier?
Yeah, that was all right, but it's crunch time now.
Yeah, it is.
And the Washington bigs aren't backing away. You know, they're not worried about the fouls. They just keep going after it.
Bay on leader, who's got 4 into the double. Utah Tech playing zone. Menifield, tough look, gets a step back 3, and he's got it! Forced to have 2 starters out there with 4. Christensen, his career high 26 with the 4 personals, and Bancel leader in his mid-range game, 4 personal fouls.
And for the first time, we see a little 3-quarter court trap here from Utah Tech. Looked like they were just trying to slow Washington down a little bit, make them use a little bit of that shot clock. But the Huskies, you can see, are content to let as much time run off as possible.
Huskies can hold on. It'll be the first 3-0 start in the Mike Hopkins era. P.J. Fuller into traffic. That pass deflected back to him. With the clock running down, Menifield has just enough time to make a three.
Included. So for North Florida, you know, they have to go get those kind of games in order to make money as an athletic department.
Menifield, high floater gets the roll. Hendrickson quickly trapped and quickly loses it. 3-on-2, Bajema to Menifield. Off the fake, all the way inside. Menifield, what a move!
2 of 4 with those 4 points.
Menifield got his hand there. Fuller on the deck and throws from his backside to seal up the turnover. Menifield fakes again, open for 3. Keyon Menifield. Now Carter Hendrickson off one leg. Mia has way too much size. Bajema rolls over to him. It got there though. He gets to the paint. Menifield, you know he wants it. Floater, got another.
For Kepnong.
Knocked away. Fuller, first to the floor, sliding along. Menifield going up for the 2. Plus the ball, the Huskies have not gained much traction. Oh, big collision down low between Fuller and Lanier. Now some numbers, or at least space for the Huskies. Menifield for 3. Big one. Nicklin makes it a 2-point game.
And they will extend that pressure again. Just a 2-point lead. So now 1 possession. Game on. We'll see where the Huskies go now. You got to go.
I wonder if even now on the catch they might want to foul Kepnong if he touches the ball. There's 1-and-1 foul remaining for North Florida. Menifield. Oh, he gets right to his spot.
Mr. Fuller.
Huh? PJ to PJ.
Minnie, all right, be careful.
He is in some pain.
You got the 2 Keyons on the floor with PJ Fuller and Mr. Bay and Mr. Mia.
Menifield and PJ Fuller playing catch against this 1-3-1. Menifield will trigger it and hit it. So the freshman from Flint, Michigan will be on the floor to close things out. Just over a minute to go with the ball in Keyon Menifield's hands. He's got lightning quicks. Yeah, the highest vert on the team, 44, and another game.
Found by Keon Brooks.
We have Frank Kepnong in the game now, the transfer from Oregon.
A lot of people looked over him because of his size. Came into this season at 135 pounds at 6'1", but man, out here he can get buckets. I've been hearing a lot of talk about him. The offensive team. Wow, Tyler Murray's putting on the show here.
He's wearing number 0, which is normally Abdul Mohammed's number. Had a late
Abdul Mohammed might not get his number back. AJ, he might not get his number back after tonight.
Linhart. Brooks hands off to
Things change in 89. I'm going to the basket for the kill right here, AJ. Ain't no passing to nobody right there, baby.
Against the Soviet Union.
Grown men. We used to play a foreign factor, AJ.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. And I feel like this year, the pieces that they have brought in, they fit together a little better than the pieces they brought in last year. The guys last year were there were some great individual players, nothing against any of them, but the fit looks better this year, and I know we're watching them play a D2 team.
I agree with you 100% though. And I'll say this, Terrell Brown Jr. I thought was the best story in all of college basketball last year. I felt like if the Huskies could have finished a little bit better, he'd have been in that Player of the Year conversation, perhaps would have won it. For Alaska, everybody seems to be trying to do it for themselves.
This is Nick Hopkins, though, off the good action by Paul Johnson, and the win has the offensive